Hey, how's it going, everybody? So today I'm going to make a video about this helmet here. This is one I just recently repainted. It's a reproduction M42 single decal Luftwaffe, and the helmet itself was purchased from IMA-USA.com, and this helmet is in a size 70 shell. So pretty much what I'm making this video about is for people who need larger size helmets, because mainly due to the fact that original shells, especially in size 70, are very expensive, hard to come by, and usually whenever one comes up for sale, it's usually around $1,000 bucks. And most reenactors don't have $1,000 laying around just for a helmet, so I believe this is a good alternative. And so we'll take a look at the helmet. So as we can see here, for an M42, you have the unrolled edge and the stamped air vent. And we have the Luftwaffe decal. And here is the texturing of the paint, which is aluminum oxide powder. You can see there. The helmet is a dark blue. This is a custom mix paint. Trying to get it to focus. There we go. This is a rear view of the helmet. The camera will focus. I apologize about that. And as we can see here, the helmet flares out very nicely, like originals. And we go to this side. Take another look at the paint. There's the texture. Here's a front view. And now we'll go back to this side and talk about it a little bit more. So, if you overall look at the shape of the helmet shell, it looks very good. A lot of reproductions, usually the skirting's too shallow, or it's too high, or this piece, or this part here will like come up real sharp and then curve. This one here has a nice shape to it. The air vent is stamped really nicely as well. And in my opinion, these shell shapes look very similar to original HKP German helmet shells, even though that these are marked ET, but I mean the markings aren't a super big deal. But overall, I believe these are a really good helmet, and for people who need larger sizes, you can pick these up from IMA's website for around, I think it was $89 plus shipping or something like that. I'll put a link in the description. And so now we're going to take a look at the lining here in just a second. Okay, so here's the liner system. The leather quality it's a lot better than I expected coming from IMA. Over the years, they have made some really drastic improvements. Overall, my biggest complaint is the chin strap. It's a very cheap, plastic vinyl looking leather. But I mean, this is easy to swap out and get a better quality chin strap. And here we can see the markings are 1939. I'm not a big fan of a 39 dated chin strap on an M42 helmet. One thing I did do is typically these liners come with a leather drawstring. I swapped it out for a nice reproduction German helmet liner string. The leather quality, like I said, it's not too bad. It looks pretty good, but I would recommend getting a Czech reproduction liner. It would have to be custom made, of course, because this is a size 70 shell. But I think that it could be done. So I painted the guy's name in here who wanted the helmet done. Here is the lot number 2407. In nearly every reproduction German helmet, this will be the lot numbers 2407. To touch back on the name real quick, I didn't do any fancy like Gothic script or anything like that, because most original helmets you look at, it's just plain lettering, you know, usually done on white paint. And I believe that this matches up pretty well with some originals I've seen. Now we'll go here to the maker and size stamping once we focus. So here we have the ET70. Excuse me. The one thing I don't like is the dash between the ET and the 70, is because on original examples there was no dash. But I mean, you could probably, if you really wanted to, you could put some Bondo on it and fill that in, or whatever. So yeah, that basically covers the inside of the helmet. So now we'll go back to the outside. Okay, so now we're back here to the exterior of the helmet. And I just want to give you guys some pointers on, what to do if you end up buying one of these helmets. First thing you're going to want to do is strip it, because the paint that comes from IMA is really, really bad. There's no texture, the color is not right or anything. So you're going to want to strip it and repaint it whatever color. If you're wanting to do Army, SS, whatever, get your field gray paint. If you're going to do Luftwaffe, get a Luftwaffe paint. This paint here was custom mixed to an original Luftwaffe helmet. And as far as like off-the-shelf colors, because some people, they don't want to spend the money to get the right paint, so they just want to go to like the hardware store or Walmart, whatever. There is no off-the-shelf brand paint that is similar to Luftwaffe blue. There's none. 1944 Militaria offers some spray paints. They do have the Luftwaffe blue, they have the field gray, but previous experiences with me using it many years ago, the durability wasn't that great. I haven't used it recently. Like I said, the last time I probably used 1944's helmet paint was probably close to 10 years ago. And it chipped really, really badly. I don't know if it's improved now, maybe. I don't know. If you want to buy some and see, you can. Another thing I'll throw out there too is I also paint helmets for people. I have a Facebook page, and I'll also put the link to that in the description as well. So I do offer repaints and stuff like that. I do have a small amount left of the Luftwaffe paint, so if some people want some Luftwaffe helmets done or whatever, send me a message or drop a comment below. I also do the field gray with real aluminum oxide texture, which is one thing most people don't get right, or they use something else. But when you use actual aluminum oxide, it looks really, really well. And that's what the Germans used on their helmets during the war. The other thing too is the decal. If you're going to use a decal, you're going to want to put lacquer on it to seal it, because if you don't, and let's say you're in an event, it starts raining or whatever, your decal is going to fall off. Or if there's no lacquer on there in general, it could just start flaking off. But this one here has been lacquered, and you know, with a lot of use, of course it's going to chip, but I mean it's going to do the exact same wear as an original decal. This decal is not going to fall off with rain or just with use. It's on there. So I believe that that's pretty much it for this helmet. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Like I said, I'll also leave the link for these helmets on IMA-USA's website if you're interested in one. To just kind of go back, like I said, that these are a size 70 shell, and the liner size for these would be a 62 to 63 size head. Very large, but some people, you know, need that size, and you know that they can't afford $1,000 helmet shell. So, alright guys, I appreciate you watching the video. If you liked it, leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for some more World War II content coming here soon. And have a great day, guys. I'll see you in the next one.